I'm standing at the JR booth, or JR America's booth, with Len Sabato. Len, good to see you again. How you doing?
Jeff? Doing great.
Having a great show?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Toledo's always one of the best shows of the year for sure.
Excellent. Now, it seems like everybody's got a new quad this year, and JR America's is no exception. What are we looking at here? I see it says Ninja on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
This is the new JR Ninja 400 MR, so it's a 400 class quad. We released the first version of it a few months ago as a kit that needed to be assembled. We've just now released a ready-to-fly version. So the ready-to-fly is pre-assembled. You basically just add battery and charger, and it comes with, unlike a lot of ready-to-flies that come with just your very base transmitter and doesn't really have much of a value, our Ninja comes with a full JR XG6 transmitter, which is 20 model memory, 3 model type, so you can use that. The modeler that buys this, the Ninja ready-to-fly, can use this in up to 19 other models that they might have.
So you could take the transmitter, and if you buy one of your helicopters or an airplane, you can use it with different models too. It's got the different setups and everything.
That's correct. It's got airplane, glider, heli software. Basically, you just buy additional JR DMSS receivers, and you're ready to go in your next model.
So you're really getting not a standard radio, you're getting a step up into that premium line of transmitters with this quad.
Exactly, and with this you're getting a JR genuine quality transmitter with it as well.
Sure. All right. Yeah. Is this available now?
The kits are available now. The ready-to-fly is going to be shipping in about a week. Now the biggest thing to look at with the Ninja is it's actually a 3D quad.
3D quad.
Yeah. So the photo on the brochure isn't just for marketing. It's actually a 3D model. So it's capable of loops, rolls, flips, tumbles. Basically anything that you can think of.
All right. Cool.
JR's coming out with some other optional accessories for it too, like a camera mount for people that want to FPV. So this is their first entry into the multi-rotor market.
And now you said it's going to be shipping in about a week from. Here we are in April. What kind of pricing do we have on it?
The Ninja ready-to-fly with the XG6 transmitter sells for $699 MAP.
$699, and the only thing you need to add to that is a battery and a charger?
Battery and a charger.
What size battery are we putting in this?
It takes a 3S 2100 or 2200, just your common
standard one of those.
That probably everybody that's watching this
got a battery.
Has.
Yep, sure. All right. Well, I just happened to be looking over there while you were talking. Not that I wasn't listening, but I happened to notice there's a mouse sitting next to the a transmitter.
Yes, there is.
What's going on with that?
Well, an interesting thing, obviously, the 28X is a unique system. JR's taken the Android operating system and integrated it into a transmitter.
Right. And I remember we talked about that was just being launched or getting ready last year at Toledo.
Yes.
You're shipping them now?
Yes, we are. Yeah. Last year we had just announced it in January. This year we've JR's gotten the first production done and we're shipping, and the demand's been great. It's an incredible system, and so right now we can't keep up with the demand from all the customers. But yeah, the mouse actually is usable with the 28 to surf the menus and to do your radio setups. Just makes it even more convenient than the touchscreen already is. Okay. All right. You want me to show you, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So here we have our 28. It's powered up. If you look at the back of the transmitter where your USBs are, you've got a micro USB and a standard USB. We have our mouse adapter plugged right into the USB port. Okay, so now you can just set your transmitter down, take your mouse, you can enter the main menu, you can scroll through all the different programming, you can open up a program, you can open up any one of these functions and select what program you want to adjust or what function you want to adjust, and then you can make any adjustments that you'd like.
Oh my, that is so cool. I think I've seen everything I need to see that's available on a transmitter. The only thing that would make this cooler is if you could surf the web as well.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because the 28 does allow you to do that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the 28 has Wi-Fi.
Okay.
It's got a browser. You know, you can log on online. You know, once you get hooked up to a Wi-Fi anywhere, you can get logged on to the internet. You can go to your favorite website, which hopefully is JR Americas or
RC Universe.
Yeah, or RC Universe.
Very good.
You can go anywhere you want. So you can surf at the field if you need a part, or if you're at the field with your buddy talking about, oh, I saw this cool model. You can pop online right there and actually take a look at it.
I've seen it all now.
Well, hopefully next year we'll have even more features that we can add as far as apps to the 28, so we'll be able to show you some even more new things that it can do.
Sounds good. So now I've also heard that JR Americas is offering a rebate program and also some free receivers. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we've got two separate programs running right now. The first program that we launched is the JR Loyalty Trade-Up Program.
Okay.
We're doing this for customers that have existing JR radios, 9303, 9503, 11X, 12X. Those radios are getting a little bit older now. We want those customers to continue to use JR products. We appreciate that they're a JR customer of ours. So what we're offering is a trade-up program on those radios towards the purchase of a new JR radio system.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, if you go to our website, JRAmericas.com/trade-up, it'll tell you what your radio is worth and the trade-up value of your radio. We've tried to make it as fair as we possibly can, and the trade-up values vary based on the radio that you're trading up for.
Okay.
So as you grow, as you go up, the value of your trade-in goes up as well.
And we're talking some pretty substantial money here, up to $450.
Yeah, up to $450, again, depending on what radio you're trading in.
Right.
The program's directly through JR Americas. There's a form right on our website, our loyalty page, where the customer can download it, fill out the form, send the transmitter in to us, and the transmitter just has to be complete. It doesn't have to be functioning. It can have a broken switch. It can have a scratch. So instead of having to try to sell it to another modeler, either through your club or eBay, and then have to deal with the hassles of, oh, this had a scratch you didn't tell me about. You can simply send it in to us. It's almost a push, pull, or drag type of a program, and you can get yourself into a brand new JR DMSS system.
Okay. And what about the receivers? I know there's a program going on for the receivers, a couple of free receivers as well?
Yes, sir. Yeah, from April 1st until July 31st of 2015, we've got a program where you can buy a brand new DMSS radio from any authorized JR retailer.
So it doesn't have to be specifically JR Americas.
No,
we can go to our local hobby shop and pick them up as well?
If you walk into your local hobby shop and you see a JR radio, DMSS radio there, and you purchase it, you're qualified.
Okay.
So you purchase the radio from whatever your favorite JR dealer is. You fill out a form that we have available on our website. You send it in to us with your proof of purchase, and we'll send you two brand new JR RG712BX receivers, which are about $170 value for free. So you end up starting out with three brand new DMSS receivers to go along with your brand new transmitter.
So can you put the two programs together? Can you do the trade-in and the free receivers at the same time?
Well, Jeff, I wish I could say that you could, but yeah, no, it's limited. We're offering customers the two different programs so they can decide what is best for them. Some customers are ready to move up. Other customers say, you know what, this JR radio has just been so reliable, I really don't want to let go of it, but I do want a new radio. And that's where the two receiver program is for them.
Very good. Well, Len, it sounds like you got some great promotions going on. Who'd ever thought you'd ever see a mouse plugged in and working with a transmitter? And the new Ninja quadcopter looks like it's going to be a lot of fun at the flying field. Thanks so much for your time today.
Well, thank you too, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.